Hello everyone. In this video, let's understand what is Angular schematics and how is it used in real-time project point of view. And so a schematic is a template-based code generator that supports complex logic, and the schematic collection can be a powerful tool for creating, modifying, and maintaining any software project. But it is particularly useful for customizing Angular projects to suit the particular needs of our own organization. We use the schematics on daily basis, so better to understand how it is used properly. So there are four types of schematics possible in Angular. First one is ng-new. um, with ng-new schematic we can create the Angular project, and the second one is ng-generate. With the ng-generate we can create components or classes or directives or interceptors or interfaces or services in Angular. And the third one is ng-add, which will by using this ng-add we can add some of the additional libraries to our Angular project. For example, ng-add material component if you want to add the material, and ng-update the next one is ng-update. This command can be used to update the workspace library dependencies, and we can update the Angular version as well with ng-update. So now let's look into all these schematics one by one from the programming point of view and understand it better. Let's start with ng-new schematic. By using ng-new, we can create the Angular project. We'll say schematics project and standalone false. This is not a standalone project. So this is one of the schematics to create the Angular project itself. Okay. Let's wait for a minute to let this create the project. When I run this ng-new schematics, it created the schematics project. This is the Angular 17 project that is created. Okay. And it has everything. So let me just start this application and see. So I'm starting the application. Now if you see, the Angular 17 project is created. So with ng-new command we can create the project. Now let's look into the second one. Since we already created this project in the package.json, currently we don't have a material component. Okay, so the second one is ng-add schematic. Okay, by using ng-add schematic we can add the packages to our project. Okay, for example, if you see ng-add, I'm adding the Angular material project. Not only for material, even we can add any library to our project using ng-add. If we run ng-add @Angular material, it will add the package to the package.json and it will import this library into node modules folder here. Okay, let's run this. So it is adding the material component to the project. So with ng-add you can add any package to our Angular project. So it is asking me to select the CSS style. I'm just selecting the first one. So now if you see, it added this particular material to our project and made an entry in app module angular.json and style.css and all the other files. If you see right now, so this is the ng material component that is added. Okay, now we can use the material component in our project. Okay, now we added ng add, we used ng add and added the material module. Okay, likewise we can update the material module if you want to update it. So the third one is ng update. Okay, so right now the repository is not clean, that's why it is not allowing me to add it. Okay, update it, but let's, so if you run ng update, it will update the Angular version. Okay, if there is still leftover new Angular version, it will update. And if you see, currently it is already with Angular 17 version, so it is not updating. Not only this, we can even use ng update and update any other package from the package.json file. So we can update any of these libraries, not only the Angular libraries. Okay, this is the other one, and the last one is ng generate. So ng generate, in daily basis, on daily basis as a developer, we use this ng generate almost every day. Okay, there are different things that we can do with ng generate. So let's start with the basic one. So we usually create a component using ng generate, and we can create a child component. Okay, now we created a child component. Okay, now if you see, this is a child component. Okay, and within this child component, if you see app child, okay, we said ng component child, but we are seeing app child. Okay, let's see from where exactly this is coming from. Okay, in angular.json, if you see prefix, okay, this particular prefix app is appended to that component here, and component is created. Okay, now let's change this to US Learning Hub. Okay, now I just changed it. Now let's create one more component as second component. Okay, now the second component is created. Okay, now if you see the second component, okay, it doesn't have the app here. The first component, the child component, has app, but the second component, it has US Learning Hub. It is because I updated the value here. Okay, so basically whatever the prefix that we add here for the schematics, that's what is going to be appended here. Okay, so now I'm just removing it to set it to app again. Okay, so let